Guys, uh, today I'm gonna share you my story of school time, right? So, how my schooling was done and how I think I'm at a quite a better place than what I used to be, and that is totally dependent of how which schools I went and what are the atmosphere that led to it, right? So, when I was child, I was not that great in studies. I was a very pretty, not even average, below average student, I would say. Most of my schooling was homeschooled. Like initial, like I didn't went to going to nursery, KG, and these all things. Sometimes I feel that is maybe blessing in disguise, but yeah. So I didn't had like any schooling experience early. So initially, like till 1 or 2 class, I just studied in my home. My parents taught me the basics of Hindi, English, and everything, like reading the alphabets and these all things, learning about animal name, plant name, Sunday, Monday, these all things, whatever they could. And my parents are not that educated or something. They were very basic. So that was my education, not that great. I'm okay something. But so when I joined the school like around second or third standard or something, like that late I started schooling. I think I couldn't exactly remember it, but yeah, somehow. So over there, what I saw was like there was like books in English. Like I could barely read word and understand them, and there were stories like in the English, and then you have to answer a question and these all things. And you will have exams similarly. But I was like, fuck! I only know how to read words, and these are sentences I can't even understand. But I saw what was that like most of the other people also didn't understand that much. They were quite better than me, but they were not able to understand it as they were probably better than me, but they still they will do the rote learning, learn the questions, learn the answer, copy from the paragraph. They will maintain notebooks and these all things. So I was dumb, but no other people was like that great. For at that time, I should think them great because they will muck up so many things. But like this, so my initial, so I never had a proper schooling. What I would say until sixth class. Like before sixth class, I would always travel with my parents. So there will be weddings or something. So I'll skip exam and everything, right? So I'll just have some tutor coming in the house and everything, teaching for 1 hour something. Really no social interaction that much. So yeah, I was very introvert and these all things because I will always be around my cousins and all, right. No outside people. And so my first real school experience happened from the sixth class, uh, uh, where my father's job shifted, and there we have to shift, and then there was a school. And I was coming from a very weird kind of schooling sense, and this was a Christian school, and one of the best schools which I have seen in my life, like really best. And there, so the process of admission was, I was first of all I was late to the admission, like usually. So in my previous school or something, the session was like end in December, and from January you will have new classes back then. But in this school it was like just casual, like how we have nowadays. Like it will be from like June, July something, like April, June, July something. So in April or something, March or April, the new session will start. And I came to take admission like in June, July, right? Because I already, so there was some like I passed it, and yeah, somehow I took admission very late. Maybe my parents are also very lazy in this kind of thing. Like they were not able to decide which school to send. They did some research and then they felt, okay, this Christian school is great. So even so they had their preliminary exam, like the entrance exam, small kind of test for me, one of the oral tests, and then there will be written. So in the written, I did. I don't know how I did. Like I barely could make sentences that time in English. I'll write whatever few words and all thing, right. pick up noun, pronoun. This was English test, and then there was a then mm, there was a essay or something. So essay on neighbors, right? Something was there, and I love that essay because I don't know what is the meaning of neighbor, right? What is the I didn't know this word exists. Like I never came across. Like I would like read from my books everything, and I've never heard about this word neighbor or something like this. And I could not write that essay, right? This was around when I was like I was in the fifth and I was applying for sixth class, and I had oral examination where they were asked about my address, what is hobbies. So these things went fine, and then my written was not that great. So the principal told me that you're like you can speak decent, but you cannot. We don't feel like you have a good written qualities. Everything in the essay is also incomplete or something. So I told him that I didn't knew the like the what is the meaning of this word, right? So yeah, so my father was there and he kind of supported me. So my father requested then that currently he is not there what you are expecting, but I know that he is a very quick learner and he'll be very disciplined and very passionate about studying and these all things. So my father convinced them that uh, they told me that we'll give you a one term like 6 months of like what do you say probation kind of thing, which we are like, if he does good and improves, probably we're gonna keep him for more. Otherwise, we have to let him go or something like this, right? And then my father has to write the application, and that application was ticked, was on the boards of the principal office right behind it, right? So that was that. So my father has to write like something like say, describe the situation. If it doesn't good well, he has to go out of the school. So this was like my admission. Somehow I got admitted, and and what happened? Then I started school. Obviously I was late the class. So already 1.5 month has started, right? And the people so all the students in the class, they were like from their nursery kg, like the teachers over there have like changed their diaper, like they were like that kind of student. I never been to this initial classes nursery kg and I joined them this thing. So the class was pretty good. Everybody is very intelligent, everybody is well trained, I would say. They know how to speak English, they know how to write English. And when I went there, I was like the weakest of all, like the worst of all. Mostly I came from the Hindi background and most of my schools was Hindi and everything, right? So this was a very new thing, and there the trouble starts. And yeah, if you guys are interested how I climbed through my ladders and how things happened over there, what happened to that letter which my father wrote, please